Hello everyone, it's Coffee Stitcher. It is the second Sunday of February, almost Valentine's Day. So if you are participating Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. If you're not participating, well, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great week. I had a fairly good week, actually. Minus how Merlin ends, which, if you've not watched Merlin, it was a great show, except for the ending. But that's a story for another time. Alright, so we have a small scotch of haul. We've got, I believe, a little bit of Q&A. Please, those of you who like me answering questions, throw some more questions to me. We've got whip updates, and we've got some, yeah, I think that's kind of it. Alright, so, we'll start with our Q&A. Oh, okay, that was, I guess my table wasn't totally the way it needed to be. Thank you for everyone who wished me well. I'm definitely feeling better. Metal Scrappin' Chick asks, whenever I stitch with smaller Q-snips, do you hold them in hand or attach them to a stand? Well, as of yet, I haven't actually had to use a smaller one. Probably, like, when I work with paper, they'll be held in hand, just simply because of how small they are. I'm not sure that it'll work too well. But we'll see. I figured out a way to get my hand when I'm working on things that are close to, because you've got the, like, here's the rod and here's the clamp and the Q-snap's there. So if I'm having to work on something that's, like, close to the clamp, I figured out how to get my hand under it, because I can't stitch two-handed. I just, that doesn't work for me. So I still stitch one-handed, but, you know. Star Sarazin asks, how do you store your over-dyed floss? It depends on the floss itself, actually. Some of them, I've got examples here. So, it depends on how the floss comes. In the case of weeks, where it comes much like DMC, I go ahead and put it on bobbins. So see, I've got my little bobbins, and I label the brand name in one corner, the number in the other, and then I put the name on the color name on the back. For Gentle Arts, or any of the pre-cut ones, they go in a sandwich bag, and sometimes I'll attach the part that I'm not using back to its card, but the card stays with it. I put a note card in with the name, and generally the brand. Sometimes I don't do the brand, but generally I'll do the brand. And then behind the note card is where I put leftover. So, that's how I do my overdyeds. I do the same thing with stuff like my Petite Treasure Braid, which these have bags, but I don't know what I've done with them. Simply because they're too big to go into a floss box. So, there you go. Alright, so I think that is all the Q&A. Like I said, there was a little bit of haul this week. I got my first fabric from Ship's Manor for Fabric of the Month. And it's a fat eighth on 28 count Joblin, and this is called Lucky. It's a really pretty green. And I don't know what I will use it on. I'm actually kind of thinking it may be too bold, so it's going to kind of depend on some of the other things, but I may actually do the Soda Stitch Anne of Green Gables on this. I may. Alright, so that's the haul and the Q&A. Take another sip. Alright, so whip update-wise, I worked on a couple of things this week. Did I? Seriously, did I do it? Oh, wait, no, there it is. Ha. I thought I had put a project back in the closet. So, I worked on 3 projects this week. I worked on, and it became partially my lunch project, partially here, because it was the background fill that I was still working on. I did the Harry Potter section of my Storytime Sampler. So this is the last of, these were the 2 major change ones. So there's The Shining and Harry Potter. For the little icon, I did the snitch, because I went for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So there's Harry, there's his little wand, Hedwig, the Hogwarts Express, and Hogwarts. So that's what I did. So I'm now halfway through it. And next month I'm going to go back, well, I say that because I'm going to lose a week next month, we'll kind of see what gets done. But I'm going to try and get 2 done next month. So try and get back to my 2 a month. So I worked on that partially at lunch, because again, the background fill, it had more background than any of the others that I've done, so it took me a little while. Then I worked on Snow White from Soda Stitch. And I'm getting really close on this one. And I'm actually a little thinking I may end up working on that one this week, too. Just because I could finish it. So I may do that just to bang out a finish. So I did the Evil Queen, the Magic Mirror, and the Bluebird. So there's the Bluebird. The Evil Queen, I did do a few changes. Her little jacket was done in blue, and I thought that was kind of a jarring color choice, so I went to the blacks. And then I did the little trim down here was supposed to be white, but I did it with yellow so that it tied in all the way through. And then I used Kreinik for her crown and her little scepter. And then I used the same up here in the Magic Mirror. And I used some DMC light effects, actually, to backstitch the outline on it. So, all that's left, there's the big crown here, there's the comb, and then there's the castle and the dwarf's house. So, like I said, this actually may end up being what I work on, because it's kind of calling to me. And it's almost done, and then I would get to start next month Little Mermaid, which I'm really excited to do. So, that may be what I work on. If not, I'm going to work on Night Before Christmas. But I know Erin said that would be something she would probably work on towards the middle of the month. So, I may hold off just one more week on that. We'll see. And then I worked on Spooked some, but I think Spooked is actually going to go a little bit into the timeout corner. Not because I don't like it, or because I'm frustrated with it, but because I keep falling asleep when I work on it. So I may not put it in the timeout corner forever, I may just put it in the timeout corner for the month. So I did the orange there, and I did all of the guacamole color, and I started the cadet color. That was as much as I did. So, I'm thinking, and I can hear a puppy bear, thinking this one may just need to go away for the month and come back to it maybe later. This might actually be a good one to take on the airplane, because it's not a lot of colors, and I'll be kind of forced to focus. We'll see. So those are what I worked on. We've got still on the list of things to do this month. Octopus Garden, I have the tree. I have my block in Night Before Christmas. And I've got the 2 banners in Giant Harry Potter. So, like I said, I may very well just go ahead and finish out Snow White. We'll kind of see. I haven't completely decided. I probably won't decide until after the video and I go, what do I want to work on? part of why I think I may go ahead and do Snow White as well is the two golds are actually Petite Treasure Braid, and I have them both in Giant Harry Potter, and I don't want to keep switching bags back and forth because I'm lazy. So, there's really not a lot left to that one. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Alright, well, I guess that's kind of it for me. I know my videos have gone back to being shorter, since I've kind of quit spending so much, and since I've quit, doing the Oz item of the week. So please, Q&A, throw it out at me, ask me any questions you like that are related to stitching, because I will do everything I can to answer them. Yeah. So, I hope everyone's doing well, and I will see you all next week.